vitriol with which Piers came after this. You're not just offended, you mad! You mad. It's goofy. The whole thing is goofy. It's all trigger words and buzzwords used to try and make the audience feel a certain way about the person you're interviewing, and you're doing a job of it, Piers. This is obviously a hit job. Hey, yo, what's poppin', y'all? I'm Ace.
Hi, and I'm Star. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright, bet. Let's get into it. Alright, so boom. We back with Andrew Tate and Piers Morgan again. The first one upset me because I only seen a clip of it, but now
So you're trying to upset yourself more?
Apparently, apparently I have masochistic tendencies. It's ridiculous. So now we got somebody put together a compilation, 10 minutes of Piers Morgan trying to set up Andrew Tate and failing. Well, he failed to set him up during the shit that we seen. So hey, this is the same first setup. Dum dum.
Young men aspire to work very hard, have no criminal record, become multi-millionaires.
Right, he has a Bugatti.
Yes.
What absolutely. Do you mean aspire to be like him? This nigga got a Bugatti. I want a Bugatti.
Succeed.
And a private jet. Shut the fuck up.
Succeed. Go ahead.
Shut up.
Absolutely.
Shut up. What y'all think he's talking about?
Go in.
Shut up.
The best version of you. Absolutely.
Right. He can fight and all that. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Stop it.
I don't see nothing.
Yeah, I swear they really making this nigga out to be Adolf Hitler, bro. I swear.
There's protect and provide for the women close to them. Be sovereign so they can stand up and have their own points of view in face of cancellation. Be able to not be mentally intimidated when they go on national TV and there's traps set
Even
up.
if they don't agree with your views.
Like when there's traps set up. You mean like right now?
Even when they don't agree with your views.
Stand up and protect and provide for women are a good thing for the world and a good force for the world. And I don't think that I put a magic spell on anybody. I think there's a whole bunch of men in the world who understand my value. And if men grow up to be like me, you're going to have a whole bunch of people with no criminal record, dedicated athletes, who protect and provide for the people close to them, are fantastic for the economy. And I'm certainly not the worst influence out here, Piers.
Right.
You have Little Nas twerking on the devil. On music videos, which our children are digesting. You have drill artists singing about stabbing people to death in the middle of a knife crime epidemic. You have rabid psychopaths on whether the right or the left announcing violence on the other side. You have all these insanities in the world. And because I sit here and say, perhaps, now you've laid it out and it offended you, I understand.
I didn't say it offended.
Okay, cool.
I just read you the things.
You read things that you said they could be offensive and some people are offended.
What are you talking about,
that
Piers?
You took out of context.
Listen.
A lot of people took out of context without even looking into what I actually said. What do you mean?
The vitriol with which Piers came after this nigga. Nigga, you're not just offended, you mad! You mad. Like how fucking Cameron told Bill Riley, you mad, bro.
I really don't get. I find myself
in a fucking bewilderment.
Absolutely. That's fine.
And honestly,
stop it.
Some things you said were genuinely offensive and misogynist.
I don't know about that.
Like I said earlier, so they offended you, which is fine. I said they offended you, you interrupted me, and now you're saying they offended me, which is fine. And but the point I'm trying to make is this: I'm not the devil.
And you don't know the definition of misogyny.
And they exist. And I'm saying that my core tenets for the people who don't understand me are self-accountability, so I'm accountable for everything I've ever said. My core tenets are responsibility, so I'm responsible for everything I've said. My core tenets are traditional masculinity to a degree, which involves protecting and providing for women. And I'll make another
That's the part that they leave out.
That needs to be said. The number of women who have stood up and stuck up for me is ignored. Thousands of women are making videos saying, I've met Andrew Tate, he's such a nice guy. I wish I had a man like Andrew Tate who felt responsible to protect and provide for me. You know what? I do belong to my husband, that's why I married him and I love him. We ignore the thousands of women who stood up and stood by me and said everything I said is true. And we're taking a very vocal minority who've taken things I've said and are pretending to be absolutely not devastated by them.
There's also, I think, quite a disturbing thing.
So
we didn't even see none of this.
Of course, I told you this motherfucker was an hour and something long. I'm not watching that.
Wow.
That shit long as fuck. You crazy? No, that's why I was waiting for people to cut it up like this so I can see it. Because I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Piers Morgan gonna have me throw my computer out the fucking window. Like I'm not watching the whole thing. I'll lose my mind.
The BuzzFeed did, and it talked about the
1L, L. Piers Morgan.
Of young impressionable male minds when they've read or seen some of the more inflammatory things you've said. And they quoted, for example, Sandy, 22, from Washington. My father's gone from a man who minored in women's studies in college, who was kind and in touch with his emotions.
Your father? He's a grown fucking man.
Kindness. to a man who says that whenever he sees
Look at Andrew Tate's face.
I saw that little smirk come up.
Look at Andrew Tate's face. Look at him.
He wants to laugh, like.
Right. He's like, what the fuck is this goofball talking about? Talking about some nigga father of a 22-year-old? This nigga older than me. What do you mean I influenced him? Shut up. She's talking about a 50-year-old man and blaming Andrew Tate, 36 or whatever, for influencing him. Make that shit make sense. Get your daddy together. What the fuck you talking about?
urge to murder. He loves podcasts. He listens to podcasts. I know he's listened to Andrew Tate.
Whoa. Let's stop for a second. Let's be professional here, Piers, because you're a professional as am I. First she said, did you say that my father went? She said, my father has a father. That's a full-grown man, firstly. So we're talking about my impact on children. You just talked about full-grown
Right.
men. Secondly, I've never talked about murdering effeminate men. Anything online, ever. In any context, ever.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they have taken some random person I've
They
never
just
met
say
before,
anything,
who's
bro.
full-grown, and they come to their own conclusions who I've never met and lumped his name in with mine. That is absolutely unfair on every level. I didn't read this BuzzFeed. I didn't read this BuzzFeed article, but after hearing the first point,
It's
I
garbage.
know it's trash.
Right.
That is complete garbage.
What
To
is
say
your-
that
what is
I'm
your
the
view?
reason this man believes what he believes.
I've seen a quote from you, and you can tell me what you feel about it.
Sure.
You talk about
This nigga in his
people
fucking
don't
jowls.
see men dressed up in transgender.
That's not exactly what I said.
Nope.
I said the reason I am so popular and I'm so famous is that there's a large contingent of men who
Don't
want to
wear
makeup,
dresses,
who still
right.
want to make money, go to the gym, be strong, drive a fast car, be traditionally masculine.
And if you remember, y'all could Google this for yourselves. There was an article written recently talking about that the workout culture and the obsession with being fit was toxic masculinity. That's some base head shit if I ever seen it, fam. You a 1985 crackhead. Don't play with me, bro. Like, what? Literally. And only in men. As if there's not women with legs the size of tree trunks because they go to the gym every day. I'm not having this argument with you crazy people. That's what I'm talking about. It's nonsense.
And don't want to be shamed for that, and they don't want to be called toxic for that. That is the reason I'm so massively famous. That is what I
What do you think of transgender people?
That's nothing to do with me. I'm not transgender, and I don't understand the issue like they do. They
Are
do
you
it-
transphobic? Do you consider yourself that?
Yo, he said, are you transphobic?
Are you a clown?
Right, are you a clown? Right, why would you want to ask me that question? Are you transphobic?
Fact that they just transitioned the clown face.
Right, it's like, stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop. Because it's like, yo, are you transphobic?
I love it.
What do you mean, are you? Like, that's like saying, do you want to go to jail for 100 years? What would the answer be always? No. Even if he's lying about the situation, even if he is, he's not going to admit to it right now. Like, what the hell? It's goofy. The whole thing is goofy. It's all trigger words and buzzwords used to try and make the audience feel a certain way about the person you're interviewing, and you're doing a shitty job of it, Piers. This is obviously a hit job.
They just always sugarcoat it with, oh, you have a fear of it. No, I don't like it. If I don't like something, I don't like something. If I have a fear of it, then I have a fear of it. There's a difference. I don't like
That's what phobia means.
I don't like potato salad. Doesn't mean I have a fucking fear
Right.
of it.
Doesn't mean I'm potato salad phobic. Like, fuck
What
are you
the
talking
hell?
about, bro? Stop. Right. And it doesn't mean you hate people who eat the potato salad either. Just you don't like it.
Don't like it. It's
That's
your
not my
preference.
business.
The fuck?
The same way I date women. So I married a woman. So dating men or dating the same sex, that's not my business.
That's not his interest. Like
do
that.
I give a fuck what other people do?
Right.
No, but that's not my business.
People
Son.
don't have an interest in something, they don't like it, so they just
You
let
don't
it
do
be.
it. You let it be or you don't do
let
it.
Be. Mind
You
your
don't do
fucking
it.
business.
I don't go to church either.
not that hard.
Have whatever religion you want. That shit don't got nothing to do with me. Just keep it away from me. It's not that complicated.
I'll stand up for you for your religion.
Right.
If that's what you want to do,
As
go
long as
ahead.
you don't try to
I'ma
make me
fight.
go
Listen,
with you.
Somebody step on your religion, I'm gonna have to punch you. Listen,
As
I'ma
long as
defend you.
as long as you don't make me go with you, because I don't
Right.
want to go. Facts.
That's it.
My nigga.
We kind of,
I don't live in fear, my friend. I have no
You
problem.
have a dislike of transgender.
I don't know any transgender.
You have a dislike of what they stand for, what they are.
No, why would I?
I don't know.
That's not my issue. That's not
Right.
my issue. I think there's a
Right.
large contingent of men who are not interested in the things that perhaps the YouTube algorithm's trying to feed
I
them.
think there are
They
lots
find my
of.
content.
Look, when you support mass masculinity and masculine traits, I'm with you, right?
Okay, so you agree a man should protect and provide for a woman?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you agree if you were walking down the street with a woman, you'd be responsible with her safety?
Yeah.
Cool, absolutely. So if that woman wanted to walk alone...
I don't think I have authority over the woman as we do that.
Okay, so let me ask you another question, Piers, because we are professionals. Let's say your woman decided she wants to take a nice little walk through the south side of Chicago at 2 a.m., and she wanted you to go with her, and you were responsible for fighting and dying on the spot if she was attacked. Don't you think you would say to her, no, we're not going out right now, it's not safe?
Yes.
Okay, so you'd have authority to make the decision. So
No.
So
I would say, I don't think you should. If she decides to, it's her own volition.
Well, if she decides, you're not going to
I
stop
have
her.
no power to stop her.
Completely.
But you think you do.
No, I don't think I have power to
You
stop
clearly
her.
do.
No, I think I have power to make the decision. I think, no, that's not
So
sensible.
if you have the power to make the decision, you have the power to stop her.
No, because
And that's where we're different. That's why I think it's interesting about you. I don't think you really think through what you're saying.
I think through what I'm saying so carefully.
Yeah, but Andrew, what you literally just said.
This is
you have
nonsense,
the power
man.
to stop
No,
her.
I said I don't have the power to stop her. I'm not going to lock her in the room. I'm
Right.
saying that.
So if she wants to go on her own,
Then she's going to go.
then
But
you
as
don't
a
have authority to stop her.
Okay, but as a couple, if we're going to sit there and decide if we're going to take this...
You asked me, would I feel a sense of responsibility for her safety? Absolutely.
Agree.
Absolutely.
So let me finish here.
Like, you see, the thing is, Piers is being disingenuous, and he's just saying that you're acting as if there's there's no situations where couples come together and make decisions, and that one of them doesn't agree with, and one of them does, and that they go with that. Like, that literally happens every single day. Like, that's every single relationship.
Nah, but the problem is, what he fails to realize is the responsibility weighs heavier on the man, and at the end of the day, because it weighs heavier, he's the one that's going to solidify the fucking...
That's the one that's going to make the decision. Because think about it, because I'm the one that has to fight, and everyone
weighs heavier on you.
Everyone can agree about that. Then you, the one who doesn't fight, is not about to tell me about what we're about to do if it involves fighting. No, I'm going to say what we're going to do, and then we're going to do that because you don't fight. So whatever happens is I'm going to have to deal with it anyway. So it's just like, it's not having authority in the sense that you're treating her like a goddamn slave, which is what he's trying to insinuate, which just makes Piers Morgan a fucking asshole.
Or rather think of it as he's the judge, and once he bangs the gavel, that's it.
No, it's not even like that. It's that everybody has what they're good at. So your wife cooks and knows how to do whatever it is. Like, you're not going to tell her how the fuck to make the shit?
That's true.
You're not going to argue with her about that shit because you don't know nothing, bro. So you mind your fucking business. Your wife doesn't fight. You do. So she's not about to tell me about what we about to do with the fighting shit or with the protection aspect, because that's my responsibility. See, that's the thing. Piers and people like him want to act as if in relationships that people don't have defined roles and everybody just does whatever. And that's not how this fucking works. Like, people have defined roles regardless. Just like, no matter what fucking stupid ass XQC was saying, somebody has to go downstairs when they break in the house.
My point is that usually in a couple, you sit there as a team and you discuss, and perhaps on certain issues, the woman will know more about X and she'll decide X, and the man might know more about Y and he'll decide
Exactly
Y.
that what I
So
just said.
We're as a couple, we're sitting there deciding, as a couple, as a team, and she says she wants to take this late night stroll. I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to veto this one. I'm going to call veto.
Do you believe
it's dangerous?
Right.
Which to a degree would give me, in that particular scenario,
a degree of authority,
she said,
right.
I don't want to listen to you
Like
anymore.
I said, the judge,
She says, I don't want to listen to you anymore. I'm going to go on that walk. Then what can I do? Say, well, then
you don't have authority.
I wish you the best. My love.
Then you don't have authority. That's not true. The police have authority over you.
And people break the rules.
Right. Just because someone has authority over you and you don't listen, that doesn't mean they don't have authority. That means your dumb ass isn't listening.
Right.
Everybody has free will.
Right.
Technically, not a single thing on earth has authority over you.
We have to explain this to children.
You can do whatever you want if you really want to.
Yes.
You can go outside and do whatever if you really want to. So nothing,
to do it.
like, nothing has God given, like, puppeteer authority over you. The fuck you talking about?
But that's what they're trying to make it seem, as if he's saying that women are
as
slaves.
if he would lock them in the room.
Right.
That's what he's trying to say, and it's bullshit.
You don't have authority.
Cool, then it's a semantic argument.
Right.
A depressed person has an absolutely proven medical condition that is beyond their control.
Not according to me and many others.
Well, look,
Well, he don't believe in depression facts.
I know.
you're not a doctor, you're not trained, are you?
I'm not a
You're not a
doctor.
psychiatrist, you're none of those things.
If you feel depressed,
Are you
I
a
disagree. You
biologist?
cannot affect it and change your life and take control and fix yourself and feel happier. I disagree with
Do
that.
you think
Maybe,
I refuse to
maybe
accept
if you're depressed, feel happier, but cure it completely, maybe not.
Maybe
that there
not.
are people out there who cannot become happy, contented individuals. I refuse to accept we live in a world where God has created people who, no matter how hard they work and how good their life becomes, can't be happy. I don't accept that. I accept that the universe is a very giving place and that God loves all of us. And if you try your best and you work hard, you can become a better person. And I also will argue with you, and I'll counter the point that you're sitting here on your platform telling people they have clinical depression.
That's the one thing I disagree with.
It's far more dangerous. Okay, well then, if they have clinical depression...
Why do you misquote me?
I would argue the point
Yo, there's no way Piers Morgan just said, why do you misquote me? If you don't shut the fuck up, you hypocritical psychopath, what do you mean? Why do you misquote me? This whole thing, your whole interview was misquotes. Yo, stop. Fuck out of here.
Depression of any kind,
Lunatic.
whether it exists or not, whether they feel depressed or not, whatever, they're taking control of their life, taking personal responsibility, and working hard is always going to be the positive, best thing they can possibly do for their life going forward.
How
And the people
positive
going
is
around them.
it?
So we
No, we don't.
Yes, we did.
No, we don't.
Be cancelled along with me.
Said that Sandy Hook didn't happen, it was staged by actors.
Okay.
This compounded the appalling grief.
He said that?
The families of those
There's no way he said
20
that.
children
Okay.
who were gunned to pieces by a lunatic with an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle.
I hope
They
he
were
didn't say
already
that.
grief-stricken beyond belief, and this guy poured petrol onto that grief quite deliberately.
Wait.
What does that have to do with him?
This is the same shit he did with the little girl.
Yes.
That hurt herself, bro.
I'm like,
What does this other nigga
I thought
saying?
he was trying to say he said that. I was like,
Yo,
whoa, I hope he didn't say that.
What is this other nigga saying something that conspiracy theory that he don't believe that happened? What does that have to do with
him?
me? I wasn't there. I didn't say that. Yo, why you? Yo, stop.
To make a huge amount of money from his InfoWars fake news bullshit. And as a result, all the families have now sued him and they've won.
Okay.
He's going to have to pay back tens, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yes.
Damages
Your
to his
point?
families, and quite right, it won't do anything about it.
Did Andrew do something?
Some of them actually had people turn up outside their houses with guns because Alex Jones had told them that these parents were making it all up. They were all staged actors. It was all
Oh, that's
wrong.
Alex Jones, but what
So I
does
said
that have
to
to?
Sadie, "No, I
Or
told
maybe
you
because he
that.
likes Alex
What's your
Jones.
view of Alex
Does
Jones?"
he?
I don't see
I
why
guess
any of
so.
that.
Wait, so you said all because Alex Jones is someone else who was banned off of the internet and shit like that.
Okay.
He's like a conservative, like fucking pundit. He can kick every rock that Bill O'Reilly can kick and that Tucker Carlson
But
can kick and
are
all
you
that other
saying
shit.
that Andrew-
Candace Owens can kick. No,
He's cool with him?
not cool with him, but maybe he had supported him in the sense that he didn't agree that he was kicked off
Okay.
Twitter and
That would make
YouTube
sense.
either.
Yeah,
right?
that would make
and
sense.
so he's said every bad thing in the world he could say about him, and then it says, "So what's your opinion of him?" It's like, are you a fucking retard, bro? What can he say other than either nothing or I don't like him? Is that what the setup is? Like what is this goofy shit? Like I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about him. Next, like I'd hawk Piers Morgan down so crazy. I'd be like, yo, I'm not answering that. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't have an opinion. Next, fuck are you talking about? Stupid.
Has to do with me.
Right.
It's very interesting. I've done the guy's podcast. I know him well. He was professional and courteous to me. When
Okay.
I meet somebody and they show me respect, I show them back. Respect. That's what I do, as I did with you.
You respect him?
If somebody shows me respect, I show them
You don't-
respect
So
back.
if
I
Adolf
don't know.
Hitler showed you respect, you'd respect him back.
That's a stupid question.
It's not. It's a logical extension of your argument.
No, if in 1931 I was walking through Germany and
Right.
a man come up to me and said, "Sorry for bumping into you," I'd say, "Sorry, no problem, mate." I'd show respect back.
What
I
if-
don't know, what are you trying to say? That
what if in
I sanction the
You
Holocaust?
literally just said if somebody respects you, you respect them back.
I say if
automatically.
somebody
No, he said someone show you fucking. Yo, this dude is the most disingenuous semantic argument maker in the world. The difference is, Piers Morgan, is that you think you're fucking smarter than you are.
This is
Listening to this, honestly, I don't know if Piers Morgan thinks he's smart, but to me, listening to this, you sound like you're talking in slow motion. Like you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. This whole argument is dog shit. Like, what are you talking about? This man talking about. He said you can show someone. You can show a mass murderer respect. That doesn't mean you respect them as a person, which is tied to everything they've ever done. Like, that's not the same thing. If I bump into you, you say sorry, I say, oh, yeah, my bad. Does that mean now that I now, by saying excuse me to you, that I now sanction everything you've ever done in your life?
shows me respect, I show respect back. That's a good way to go through life.
Whoever it is.
If somebody shows me respect and is courteous to me, I'm courteous back.
How
Yeah.
can you respect somebody who caused such misery and pain to Sandy?
I have no idea the specifics of the thing you're discussing. I don't understand any of it.
Well, when
I
you-
don't know anything about it.
when
You've
you-
told me your version of
When
events.
more times you went on Alex Jones' podcast,
Right.
promoting him, helping him make
I don't
money.
think it was promoting and helping. because...
What is this podcast?
Well, yeah, but I've been on the podcasts of people who absolutely hate me. I've been on liberal left-wing podcasts. I've been on feminist podcasts. And no, you just sat here...
Yeah, right, you're losing the argument. By your definition, Piers, you're helping and supporting Andrew Tate by having him on your podcast. Or he's helping and supporting you. Is that what's happening? Is that something you would say is happening? You stupid. This guy's an idiot.
I would like you to agree, perhaps we can agree on this point, that I'm not feminist. I go on feminist podcasts. I do a podcast circuit.
You're not a feminist?
I don't know. Well,
What do you think a feminist is?
Well, let's not change subject here. Piers, stay on the
Well, hang on,
subject.
You mentioned feminism.
Completely. But
You see,
you're trying to get away from the point, because what you did is you're trying to say, because I did a podcast, I sanction all of this person's views. I'm saying I do 5 podcasts a week. I do 5 podcasts a week, and I don't sanction 100% the views of any other person on the planet. Because I'm an individual, and he has an individual views, as do you. So I don't know why you're trying to come at me with one of his views and pretend that's something to do with
It's
it.
a pretty big view.
No, but it's a
Nope, exactly. Shut up, Piers. Why are you trying to come at me with one of his views as if that has anything to fucking do with me? Shut the fuck up. It's a common media tactic to try and... Someone you know, they'll try and say, look at this bad thing this person said. You're his friend. Does that... So everything he did, now you did it too. Shut up, bro.
Trick, Piers, and you're better than this. So let's move on.
He's not better than that. He's a moron.
Piers, saying that...
Dancing fucking monkey. Shut
In
up.
your intro, you said that it's important that we don't have echo chambers and we have varying...
Correct.
And that we have varying opinions.
Correct.
But then you're saying the people you don't like, you wouldn't go on their podcast.
No, no.
So you are a hypocrite.
No, no.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Got him. Got your ass.
Wait, that's from what is that show?
Ain't that Walking Dead? Or is that The Punisher?
I think that's the Punisher, right?
Yeah.
So you are a hypocrite.
Well, it's the same actor.
Yeah.
Everybody's podcast
I
and
don't think you
discuss any
understand.
point.
When did you last go on his
Piers,
podcast?
you trying to lump me in and attack me for a person whose podcast I do having a view is absolutely childish. Because I've done a bunch of podcasts with
You
people.
would do a podcast.
I've done a bunch of podcasts with people who are advocating for things that I do not agree with on every single level. In fact, most of my podcasts are me disagreeing with people. So it's completely crazy that you're trying
Right.
That is true.
To say that I went on his podcast,
See clips.
I automatically sanction everything he does and has done and will do. It's like, that's asinine, idiotic, and illogical.
That's cheap. That's cheap. I'm here on your show. I'm providing you with content. You're giving me a platform. And nobody's using each other. It's mutual. We don't agree on a whole bunch of issues.
That's fine.
And here we are.
I think we've had a robust exchange.
Right, so no one can then say later that I agree with everything you say or you agree with everything I say, just the fact
because
we're both sitting here.
Right.
Like, don't you get that? It's the same thing, Piers. You failed. Your argument is shit.
It's like I've done on nearly every other podcast.
Flush.
And if someone were to come and say to me
Facts.
in the future, something, heaven forbid, there's a skeleton in your closet, and someone were to come to me and say, you're on Piers Morgan's show, did you know he's X, or he's done X? I would say that's absolutely nothing to do with it.
Right. But I'm
But what?
Protecting you. I don't know what you do. I don't know your personal life.
Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up, you goofball. Oh, yeah, you trying to change the subject now? Yeah, you start digging in your closet, you fucking asshole. Stop playing with me, bro. This thing is crazy. This is the worst thing I've ever seen, bro. Oh, my God. I don't know why I did this. It fucking pissed me off.
No, he shut it down. He did it well.
He did, but still, God damn it, son. This is a fucking hit job.
Very well.
Anyway, that's it for this one. We'll holler at you. Get fucking Piers Morgan off my screen, yo.